Well, hey, it's the Krisha and Frank show, or the handy dandy. Hello,
Did you hear the one about...
Louis Miller.
I really like what you've done with this place.
Well, you know, we did the commercial yesterday for Steve's Tree Service. They cleaned up the whole back for us. We've got fall foliage.
It's beautiful. It's been a minute since I've been here.
Did I ever tell you about the DJ with whom I worked who could not pronounce foliage?
Foliage.
We've talked about this, right?
I knew somebody who couldn't say sphere.
Spear or sphere?
Sphere.
Is this what it was like on Kukla, Fran, and Ollie? You know, where...
Uh-huh.
Okay, but I'd be Fran, and you'd be, I guess, Ollie.
All right.
Well, this, I found these eyeballs. Can you, Krisha?
Huh? Oh, hell.
It does look a little odd. Krisha is under the table. Can I say that?
Yeah.
She's not drunk under the table, but she's under the table.
Not this time.
And
I mean, she's been known.
For those of you listening to the audio version of it, you might want to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, and so you can see that Krisha is making, is imagining that her hand can make noises into the microphone. She's putting her puppet hand directly up to the mic.
Are you going to tell him what happened?
Well,
I'm going to tell him what happened.
Yes, I was coming up next week's show. We're going to have a visit, well, from Santa Claus. He's coming by. I think that's a surprise, though. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But we're having Tennessee Fireplace and Chimney. You're coming over to do a, to talk about their business and their service.
Yeah.
As our friend Deborah, the publicist, asked if we would interview them. And I said, well, sure, they can clean my chimney while they're here. And
how else can Santa get here?
Right.
Right.
So all weekend long, Jerry the Brave and I have been cleaning and rearranging. Because remember I had remember the plants that I had back over there? Well, they were supposed to die. The pepper plant was supposed to die. The
Right, but
jalapeno
it's still
pepper
summer.
Plant. To it doesn't know. Somehow I had stunted its growth accidentally with squash. I had squash rot, which stunted the growth of the pepper. Anyway,
right.
So to move those out of the way of the fireplace, we had to rearrange my old little den area, and we're throwing out just boxes of things, and the whole garbage can is just full, waiting for trash pickup on Tuesday. And one of the things I couldn't bear to throw out were these eyeballs.
No, you can't. They're the best.
These are from Sam Locke.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, I think of often because I get so much spam and phishing emails where they've stolen his name.
I get them too.
Okay. So Sam, it's not your fault. I know they're not from you, and I just delete them all. But I think of you often, and I found the ping-pong-ball eyeballs that he gave out in a puppetry class.
He's a puppeteer improviser. And it's so much fun. It's so much fun.
Were we both in that class?
I did not. I was not in that class.
Oh,
I
you
was
were running.
working.
Yeah,
Right.
you were running the festival. Megan Jones and I took the class together. Or Megan Jones Scott, whatever her name is now.
Yeah. Congratulations, Megan Jones Scott.
I don't think she listens.
No.
Anyway, congratulations
It's
nevertheless. Dave Fennell started listening.
Did he?
Yes, I remember on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I outed him for, we called him, and I said, you need to, this is the most Dave's ever heard of our show, is this 3 minutes on the telephone.
Right.
So
He listens now. Hi, Dave.
So I sent him the link yesterday. I sent him the link to the episode, and he's like, in fact, well, I can't show you the text right now because it's over there.
Right.
But it said, "Oh, I've started listening from the beginning."
Nice.
So isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
So for the rest of you, happy Friday the 13th.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, well.
But for Dave, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
You finally caught
Or
up.
possibly Happy Valentine's Day, because this is episode 40, Dave. You have a ways to go.
You do.
Before you'll ever get to this one. If you just started on Wednesday at episode 1.
If we have not bored you with our...
He's 38 episodes behind all y'all.
all y'all.
You don't like it when I say all y'all.
No, it's funny because I used to refer, when a certain gentleman in my life, I would talk about how certain men react and act in the world, maybe on a not so great level, and I would use the term all y'all. Because I would be talking about someone who maybe has done something.
Oh, so you used it as a negative?
I was like, psh, all y'all. And all y'all, because for the most part, men are garbage. I said for the most part, like just in general.
I think my wife would agree.
I mean, yeah. And so I
Remember,
would
she
use,
puts up with my garbage and I put up with her garbage.
right.
That's
I
the
would
only
use
way.
the term all y'all.
All right.
Yeah.
But see, I love that term. It's one of the things I learned when I
All
moved to
y'all.
the South. So there's very few Southernisms that I have taken.
Yeah.
But that's one of the ones that I especially am fond of.
All y'all.
All y'all.
All
So
y'all.
I say I love all y'all. I mean it. I like it.
I the only reason you see me make that face is because I go heh.
All right.
Heh.
So yesterday you said you made some tease at the end of yesterday's show. I want to go back and watch it, but some cryptic teases. What did you say?
I don't remember. You were talking about cleaning something out, and I don't know.
Yeah, something's
My eyes
lasting out.
Right. Well, disclaimer, we're going to talk about number 2 right now. So if you're easily offended, go ahead and get out of here. So
I can't leave. It's my show with you.
yeah, you can't. So sorry.
I'm
deal
the
with
one.
it.
You know what? Okay.
This is why my eye twitches.
You know I'm the one who finds this. Okay.
What? You find it what?
Why is
Uncomfortable?
Jerry known as Jerry the Brave?
Right. Well, I know, but
I guess that's true. I can probably talk about it.
yeah.
I can't see it or smell it.
Right.
So I don't have to see it or smell
You don't
it.
have to see it, or I didn't bring it with me.
You're not gonna I Dream of Jeannie conjure up a photo?
No,
Thank
God,
goodness,
no.
because that would be awful.
But I am going to tell you this story because I believe that if actually my friend Caravan Veghel said this at the theater the other day, if you have not done this, you're lying. So I as previously stated, I've been in rehearsals, I'm doing shows, and I have a lot of life happening in between all of that too. And I had but on Tuesday of last week, I had an off day before I had to go do a show. So I went for a run. It was a very nice day. I went for a run, came home, and instead of having like a heavy dinner before the show, I typically make myself a heavier lunch.
Okay.
So I cooked a chicken breast and I had some salad and some yogurt, and I was laying on the couch in my cozies after my run watching The Haunting of Bly Manor.
Is it
and
good?
it's really good.
What is it?
It's a old-timey haunted show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a series.
All right.
Yeah. And so I was kind of like, it's almost nap time after my lunch, and I had a little toot. So it was not a toot. I trusted it, and it was not a toot. And luckily, I live alone.
They say that the sphincter is the smartest muscle in the body
Well, it let me down.
because it's supposed to know the difference between a solid, liquid, and gas.
And it did not. So I'm alone. Thank God.
In bed.
In my house. I was on my couch. I was chilling in my living room.
Now you got to get a new couch.
No, I don't, because it wasn't that much. But I've still got like my lunch plate sitting there, and I was like, I said out loud to myself, I was like, Jesus, Krisha. I had to put my plate down and squoosh off to the bathroom. And I don't understand, like, what is that? And if you say you've never done it, you're lying. You are lying. If you say you've never done it, you are lying. Everybody has at one point or
Why
another.
are you even looking at me?
And
Of course I've done it.
And it may not be like a full-on, like, but you've had you
An
trusted it.
accident.
You
Yeah, you've
trusted
had-
it, and you shouldn't have trusted
You've
it.
had an accident, right? And then you're thinking, if I walk in a certain fashion,
No.
I won't have to change my undies because maybe it's just not all the way out. You know,
No.
that's your biggest thing. Is like, oh,
Yeah.
do I have to go change clothes?
And
or
I 100% had to.
did I escape?
No, I
Danger.
did not escape. I did not escape at all. And it was embarrassing to myself. Like,
Home
I
alone.
am home alone, and I was like,
Well, that's the first time you've done it in front of your new house. So,
it's true.
so
It's true.
You're
Like, I'm
embarrassed
sorry.
to the walls.
Like,
you're
it's
embarrassed.
it's the worst thing. It's the worst thing because, like, you would think it's just you. You are a grown adult. You should have more control over your life at this point, and yet you don't. And
No,
I
no, I
see what
think-
you're trying to do with the new house segue because we have to talk about Hutch and Howard.
Actually, that was a coincidence.
Was it?
I was just thinking, but it is a good segue.
Yeah.
But it would occur to me that you're on the downward slope.
Okay.
Because You're just saying you're a grown adult. This shouldn't be happening. No. You get to a point, Krisha.
Where you revert.
And I believe it's 40 and a half.
I don't need this today, Frank. I don't need this. We've already talked about how I'm premenopausal, and I don't think I am. I don't know. I might be pregnant. Who knows? I'm kidding. For the love of God, I'm kidding. But am I?
But we'll do the commercial for Hutch and Howard before we get into your physical decline.
Have I mentioned I'm single? I mean...
Hey, fellas.
Hey, fellas.
Quite the catch over here.
You know...
If you don't mind doing the laundry.
Would you like to come laugh at me while I shirt my pants? I mean, I'm delightful, and I make a mean meatloaf.
Gives a new definition to Imogene Coco.
Oh, God. Will you talk about Hutch and Howard, please?
Coca. Well, they're realtors.
Realtors.
And that was a word I struggled with. I still struggle with it. But we're delighted that Rob and Brandon, Hutch and Howard are first. They were on board from the very beginning to support the Krisha and Frank show.
Yeah.
And part of that is because they love East Tennessee the way we love East Tennessee. And they can help you find a place to live with beautiful fall foliage in the background, or downtown if you want to be in the city and be within walking distance of stuff.
Or if you've embarrassed yourself in front of your new home and you need to move to Athens, they can help you too.
Certainly a possibility, you know, if you need to get out while the getting's good.
Like your house figures it out.
Like the people down there that they want to sell. They're retirees, and it's a seller's market right now. So if you're looking to sell a house, or you've got older folks in the family who are looking to sell and cash out, ka-ching, get on the phone with Hutch and Howard. Their number is 966-5005. That's 865-966-5005, as I'll put over there, and then Hutch and Howard over here. And I'll also mention that each office is independently owned and operated, part of Keller Williams Realty.
And we have to listen to their theme song. And when I say have to, I mean I'm excited because we get to.
Well, that's what they're paying for. They sent us the theme song and said play it, and Krisha will lip sync along.
If you're buying or selling your home, trust a professional, don't do it alone. From the sunflower fields to the Sunsphere Tower, there's a knowledgeable name. It's Hutch and Howard. It's Hutch and Howard.
Okay, so it's over now.
It is.
I had to do that because
I didn't mess with you this time.
Well, you see, I think I've mentioned this on YouTube a few times, that I have to go back on the video and dub the song in. So I, just for simplicity and speed, and Bean, my friend Bean is trying to learn video editing.
Yeah, hi Bean.
I just take the end part where they double sing Hutch and Howard, and I lip sync it to Krisha, and then I'm done. It's the fastest way for me to do it, but when she knows that, and it gets in her head,
I can mess with him.
She'll lip sync it multiple times out of sync, not even sync, so lip unsync.
Yes, lip unsync.
Which is what happened to you on the couch the other day.
Like, seriously, how am I not already, like, married to somebody? Come on. You know?
You mean because you're in the pull my
look
finger
at how
state of
great
life?
I am. Yeah. I'm on the decline. I'm on the flip side of life.
Well, you probably should start looking for, like, a pensioner, an older man.
Why do people say this to me? Seriously, you are not.
I was joking.
But you're not the first person to say this.
In reality, you probably should find someone closer to your own age.
But you're not the first person to say this. Oh, you should just find somebody who's rich and got some money and that's older. No.
I was kidding. Because I am not rich. I don't have any money, and I'm not. So I can't even joke about that, because what am I going to do?
You know, here's the thing.
Marry Dr. Sharon Lord?
Here's the thing.
What?
I am pretty dang happy alone.
Yes.
Yeah. Like.
And your body is telling you that. Stay alone.
Frank,
do not invite anyone over.
Stop. I mean, Kara and I sing a song at Sweet Fanny Adams. It's called Please Don't Touch Me, and it's actually from Young Frankenstein.
That's a great one.
And we have rewritten it. It's a parody. It's talking about trying to date during a pandemic, because Kara and I are both single, and we wrote a song, Please Don't Touch Me, about trying to date during a pandemic.
Nice.
Yeah.
That song is, well, Young Frankenstein the musical is hilarious. I wish it was easier to find. You know, I wish there was like a DVD or professional, version of it that you could watch with the Broadway cast. Because what's her face, Sutton.
Sutton Foster.
She played.
She's so great.
Not the one who sings that song, Madeline Kahn, I believe.
Madeline Kahn and Bernadette Peters.
Okay, because in the movie it was Madeline Kahn, but on Broadway, and it was not a musical. It was was it Bernadette Peters who sang it?
No, Bernadette Peters sang it in the music. There's Sutton Foster and Bernadette Peters.
Were
of
both
yeah.
together in the original Young Frankenstein.
Together again for the first time.
It's a good show.
It's so great, and it kind of was a musical in the movie.
Well, Mel Brooks. If you look at a lot of the Mel Brooks movies, High Anxiety and The Producers and Young Frankenstein, he writes a musical number into them anyway.
Oh yeah.
And it's amazing to think of Mel Brooks, but he's listed as the composer of The Producers and Young Frankenstein.
He's brilliant.
And how do you write music? I can't even comprehend.
Yeah.
That's mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, I went to an audition and I improvised a song.
So you wrote music.
I write music all the time.
How is it done? Dolly Parton can write a bazillion songs, and they just come flowing out of her, and I can't even keep the beat.
I most of mine are like silly songs, but I've actually been working with a friend of mine. I write every day. I write constantly, and in some of my recent life things, I've actually found music and found songwriting. And
when you say in recent life events, not live shows at the Sweet Fanny, but life events. Okay.
Life. And so I've written 2 songs, and I'm lucky to have musicians as friends that I can sing a little melody and go, I have this in my brain, because I can't write music. But
okay, I guess that's what I mean with Mel Brooks. Does he sit down like Beethoven and write down the notes, or does he just kind of hum it to somebody who knows how to transpose it?
He might. I mean, there are computer programs now that you can sing into, and it will transpose for you. It's amazing. But I'm lucky enough to have musicians, and I just say, hey, I have this idea for a song, and I've got like na 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 na, and then we write together, and it's been very cathartic. And it may not be anything, and no one may ever hear it. More than likely, you will never hear any of it. But
yeah. But you're able to do it.
I'm able to do it.
I'm trying to think of any way I can relate to that, and the closest I can come to is when I've told you this story before, when my daughter was nagging me. You said, Dad, you need to write a book. Dad, you need to write a book. And I'm like, all right. And the only thing stopping me from doing it
was time.
Was sitting down and doing it. So I can sit down, and I've got to get back to it. I'm only up to 30,000 words so far, but apparently that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a whole lot.
So apparently I can sit down and I can just go, and it comes out in a usable first draft. It doesn't require, yes, of course I go back and edit and tweak and fix, but it doesn't, it's still, the first draft is still readable. It's not, it's okay.
Yeah, it's a catharsis in any way to get something out, and it's good for you, and to me it's not about like people reading it or seeing it or anything. It feels good.
Oh, I'm gonna need you to buy a copy when it comes out, because I don't have a job. This is it. I'm going to need you to do 2 things. I'm going to need you to subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yeah.
So we can monetize the channel, please. 1,000 subscribers. And when I do get the book done, so that's another year or 2 away, I'll need you to buy one. I don't care if you read it. Just I need you to.
One. That's fine. Yeah.
That's going to be. I think that's going to end up being my actual job, because I'm on the down. I'm on the decline.
Can you just stop with the decline?
I'm more declined than you.
Why do you even have to be declined?
Because my credit's no good.
Buddy. It's not even. No, but does there have to be a decline? What does it matter? We're all gonna croak. I could croak tomorrow.
Don't.
But I could.
Of course you could.
So at any point you could be on the decline.
Oh, I've thought for the past 10 years that I was about to die.
Why are you gonna get into my head? Like, because now I'm not the ingenue anymore, and I'm too young to play an old role, so now I'm just in this limbo no man's land, and I've got children that are older, and nobody wants an old, wrinkled, 40-year-old hack comedian, reject wannabe.
Well,
not employable.
Here's the part I'll disagree with.
What?
You're not a hack. You're funny. You are.
Like, look, you want to start talking about a decline? Let's go. Let's hit it, man.
You're funny.
Mm.
You are.
It's in relatable terms, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It doesn't do me any good when I'm pooping my pants on my couch by myself.
Write a song about it.
Oh.
Pooping my pants on the couch by myself.
That song's already been written. It's called Together Again for the first time, which is what I wish my cheeks had done. Come on.
See, all right. That's the Krisha and Frank show for Friday the 13th. Apparently, it was the unlucky edition for Krisha.
Oh, jeez. You know, I love you, Frank.
I love you, Krisha. Thank you for subscribing to the show. Today was episode 40, so congratulations.
We're as old as me.
We've got the first 40. You're down and in the can.
Yeah. Now we're on the decline.
Much like you should have been.
We gotta go. We gotta.
And be sure to join us next week. Make sure you subscribe. Get it done over the weekend.
Yeah.
Because we have a special show coming up next week with Tennessee Fireplace and Chimney. And you're going to want the kids to see it and everything. We'll try to keep it clean.
I'm so excited.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Talk
to you Monday.
If you're lucky. Ew.